what went wrong is that napasok itong members ng Gamex.Wargods, yung mga carries nila.
Yes.
And because of the too much aggression coming from JLC and Stronger in the front lines.
Masasabi mo na ang Wargods ay napatigas ang puso, pero no isang chance na bumukas yun, pinasok ng Pacific Esports at nahulog ang Wargods doon.
Nako, isang moment lang palang kailangan mo para mapasayo ang minimithi mong pag-ibig.
Tagumpay.
Yun lang, ikaw lang, sapat na.
Sapat na. And now, Pacific Esports with the Annie!
Sabi ko sa'yo, may mag-Annie.
Yes! Kasi baka, hopefully, meron silang Sweetheart Annie para mapakita naman sa atin na ang matamis na side ng Pacific Esports.
Tsaka actually, si Annie, isa siya sa mga meta champions as of the moment. Napakaganda niyang mid laner. Tsaka pwede rin siyang support actually kasi napaka-potent ng kanyang flash T-burst eh. Kapag nahuli ka nun, insta initiation coming from your team members and it could result on ace maybe kung maganda yung pagkaka-engage.
And plus, instant labas agad yung T-burst eh. Kaya parang wala kang time to react talaga.
Wala nang delay.
Pwede talaga pag nakita mo talaga siya or anticipated mo talaga, diba? Also, if ever man na magkaroon silang either Yasuo or Braum, if ever lang naman, it can go through the wind wall because hindi siya projectile.
Yes, galing sa ilalim eh.
Oo, galing sa ilalim. Nalalabas na lang bigla-bigla.
Parang pag-ibig.
Yun tayo eh. Alright, for Wargods right now, Ezreal and Pantheon have been picked. Ooh, Pantheon. Haven't seen him in forever in the competitive scene. And now with Pacific Esports having a hover over the Amumu.
Yes. Amumu is a very strong jungler.
Yes.
Very fast clear times with his tantrum and yung iyak-iyak moves niya na damage per second. And also good teamfight initiator kasi because of his ultimate which can capture 5 members of your team in a snare, they would be snared and your teammates also could just go in. Pero they shifted into a Lucian pick.
Yeah, Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yes. The nice music video.
Yes, nagawa ng Wargods. Alright. And now, Pacific Esports having a similar lineup before. It was started with the Morgana and similar pa lang din yung let's say playstyle with the support Annie. It's just that you don't have any more of your defensive items, defensive skills with the Black Shield and of course yung zoning potential nung social assassin. Gusto mong umalis doon. But then, she has a better amount of burst and instant CC.
Yes. And as well as aggressive playstyle kasi pag Annie, di ba? Usually early game, since hindi pa masyadong mataas yung HP and scaling nyo, Annie really shines in the early team fights as well as giving early game pressure. Napakaganda ng rotations kanina na ginagawa niya starter with this Morgana. And if he can do that again with that Annie, kaya rin niyang gumawa ng early game plays, to have Pacific gain that early lead.
And now, Oni actually takes the Ahri out of the hands of Ochi, and the Ochi will take that LeBlanc in the mid lane.
Yung Ahri kanina actually, it was a good pick, kaso he just got countered by that Kassadin really hard. And Ahri in the 5.2 patch is a really strong champion dahil sa kanyang increased damages and ratios coming from the removal of TFG. Pero in this 5.3 patch, the next patch, she would be nerfed kasi naging masyado siyang malakas dun sa 5.2 and people were saying na, oh my god, she's so strong because of the the movement speed increase coming from her Q, better positioning tools, and so much damage coming from her abilities.
She is actually the strongest mid laner as of 5.3.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, maybe it could be contested or maybe, but she's one of the stronger mid laners.
Yeah, I'm just quoting, I believe it was either Jat or Ravine.
I see.
Yes. Also, 5.3 patch, I believe there is a change to Annie that her Molten Shield, that's her E, does work with Tibbers, right?
I think it was 5.2.
Type 5.2.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko kasi siya nakikita eh. Parang bigla na lang lalabas si Tibbers, and then, after that, wala na.
It's actually, kapag nag-Molten Shield si Annie, tapos may nandyan si Tibbers, merong sudden boost, burst of speed, itong si Tibbers, which is actually good kasi she could use Tibbers to chase down targets kasi napakalakas ng emulation damage niya.
Yes, emulation. Dumugong ilong ko doon. Yeah.
Emulation, yung pag may nasusunog.
Yeah, ang alam ko lang kasi emulator yung yung Game Boy Advance. yung
nilalaro mo sa PC.
Sa PC, pag naglalaro ng Pokemon.
Yes.
And now, actually, the first time, if ever, that I have seen a Zinjao lock-in
yes.
for Pacific Esports, and Shogath most possibly will go to Nids in the top lane, jungle Xin or actually it can be a jungle Cho'Gath and top lane
Yeah,
Xin
either.
Zhao.
It can go either ways.
Yes. And as for Wargods, having, I believe, okay. Alright, medyo naano ako. And
Wow.
yes, they will actually lock that in. It will be a top lane Karthus going in onto JLC. This might be the terrorist Karthus, yung just suicide terrorist Karthus na magpapakamatay na lang siya
in the middle of the fight.
Yes, and just use his passive to actually have free damage because he is untargetable.
Yeah.
And before he dies, 3 seconds before that, he can actually release a Resurrect Rim
Yes, yes.
for killing those let's say fleeing targets.
Yeah.
And now or actually Skill was able to get Morgana away from Astarte because Astarte, with the first pick coming in from Pacific Esports, gets that support Annie. And what do you think, Cairo, is this bot lane duo going to result in? I mean, there's a lot of engage, lot of kiting coming in from the E, the Relentless Pursuit of Delusion, and then the Essence shift of the Ezreal. So, how does this matter? And Astarte will
the smite.
Yes,
it's the smite, Annie.
okay, the double smite composition coming out of Pacific Esports.
They don't want to give up any objectives with that Cho'Gath and double smite. So that would be, I think, around 1,000 from Cho'Gath's ultimate, and then double smite.
Yeah,
I think around
500,
600 damage. So that would be around 2,000 damage.
So
damage.
You're saying that they're never gonna give you up.
Yeah.
All right.
The puns, though. The puns,
though. Also, this actually might be a very good strategy for getting in that early buff steals against stronger.
Yes, I think what Pacific's gameplay in this game is, I think they would be opting for a lane swap. Lane swap. Lane swap. Kasi they have Gamex.Wargods is a Karthus top lane, and Luxuria Lucian is a very safe ADR because he has that reliable escape mechanism. And Karthus doesn't really have a hard CC. So I think either both of them can have free farm in the top lane, and then Annie would just be roaming together with Batum.
Yes, very
true. So getting objectives with that double smite.
Yes,
and kasi kung magle-lane sila sa bot lane, lugi sila dun sa Morgana kasi Annie really short range champion, and she can easily get poked down by Skill and BYY in the bot lane. So as you were saying,
as I was saying, tama ka nga dun na I believe that Luxuria would be in a lane swap with Nids. And he will just go in 1v1 against JLC, and he can actually win.
Yeah.
Because JLC, with a Karthus isn't actually the best of the best in terms of harassing against a high mobility champion.
Yeah.
That is the Lucian.
Yes.
And then like you've said, Astarte with the smite would actually just go in and roam with Batum, possibly just counter jungle stronger out of his own jungle and force Ochi or either Skill to go out of their way and try to counteract this counter jungle and let Oni and Luxuria just keep farming themselves, or even Nids in the bot lane to farm for himself and possibly win the game from that.
Yeah, I'm actually liking the cheese that Pacific has for us as of the moment.
Yes,
very interesting picks, very interesting setups, and interesting gameplay as well. So I'm really looking forward to watching this match and how Gamex.Wargods would be dealing with these cheese picks and setup.
Yes. And now, again, before we start into the game, we will be back after a short interlude. Yun ang sabihan natin. Kasi break interlude.
Parasite the Maxim. Watch it the same day as Japan. Thursdays at 11 p.m. on Animax.
And we are back. Again, this is the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season Week 12 Game 2 in this Best of 2 series, Pacific Esports versus Gamex.Wargods.
Yes, so we can see that Astarte picking up that early boots, and I think he would be going to roam. He would be roaming alongside Batum and cause terror all over the map for Gamex.Wargods this game.
Alright, and now like you've said, sumasayaw na lang si Batum sa harapan ng Astarte. Actually, both of their skins are Chinese skins.
Yeah, Lunar Rebel skins.
Yes, Lunar Rebel.
Be sure to check out the shop, guys, kasi meron tayong skin sales and yung parang bundle sale.
And naka-flexi bundle sila.
Yeah.
So, mas tipid ka. For example, you have already that skin or that champion na reduce yung payment for that set bundle.
Yes. Ayun. So, we're almost there. Jungle minions would be spawning in 5 seconds, and we don't see. As we have predicted, we see a lane swap between in Pacific's team. Lucian taking the top lane against JLC's Karthus.
Yes, and actually, yes, there we go. Nids is actually being helped by Luxuria to get an early level 2 to try and be more tankier and have a level advantage over VYY and skill in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. They're optimizing their options as of the moment, and I think they do it a lot in the NAC Korean scene. Na parang your top laner would take one of the camps and be level 2. Lalo na if you're in a lane swap situation, kasi nga you would be more maybe let's say kulang yung mga resources kasi nga mahihirapan ka mag-farm with an ADR in your lane, lalo na kung melee champion ka. And close range ang iyong mga skills.
Yes. And that's actually a very good thing kasi parang ang nangyayari sa mga other pro teams ngayon is that they're just only going for these default 1-1-2 lanes.
Yes.
And ang nangyayari parang hindi nag-evolve yung style of play natin. But with this, slowly but surely, we're adopting the international type of play. And actually, you see right now that Batum and Astarte are getting this buff.
Very aggressive early game coming from Pacific. And now, they're spotted out by that ward over there. Well placed ward coming from Gamex.Wargods.
UYY is in a very bad position right now. He will flash and arcade shift away, but still gets stunned. Still doesn't have his. Oh
wow, nice
rupture there coming out of Nids. Gets the kill.
Beautifully executed. First blood coming from Pacific. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the game, and that would put Pacific Nids into a lead as of now. And from there on, I think he would have an easier time in the bottom lane.
Yes, even though I said that a Karthus was actually lose a lane against a Lucian, look at that. JLC is bullying Luxuria out. I guess it's just because of the Q. Okay, there we go. All right, just because of the Q having a very fast cooldown time, and talaga nabigla ako kasi if JLC actually would have had a ignite, that would actually resulted in a kill on the Luxuria.
Yeah, but then ang magiging threat dito against the JLC is that he's more open to ganks if he pushes the lane too far.
Yes.
And knowing that Pacific has Astarte and Batum roaming in pairs, that would be a bigger threat than it already is.
Yes, just checking if they do see Astarte and Batum. Nids is here in the mid lane, but here comes the gank. But a distortion away from Achi just says, nope, you ain't gonna get some of this.
Ain't got nothing on me, bro.
Yes, very true. And now, just looking to be a regular laning phase for these two teams, aside from Astarte and Batum.
Yes, best friends in the jungle.
Yes, best friends in the jungle. And even though they are double, actually Astarte does have that Raptor buff for himself.
Yeah, that's actually one of the benefits of you having a smite as a support.
Yes.
Now you can get those jungle buffs. Lalo na ang pinaka-importante is that yung Raptor buff as well as yung Wolves buff na kung saan may Ghost na mag-roam sa jungle. That's just to keep you safe from counter jungling mechanics coming from the other team.
Yes, also, ang reason din kung bakit hindi nag-lose ng XP si Astarte and Batum against Stronger is because they have been taking a lot of the camps of Stronger minimizing his XP gain.
Yes, yes.
And of course, nagkaroon din sila ng early first blood. Of course, may XP on and
Yes.
assist itself.
Yes.
And right now, Stronger is really just sticking to his jungle side with the most amount of wards, and this is it. His bottom area right now warded with these 3 parts right here with the Scuttle ward. His red side is totally dark right now. If he tries to go in, oh, they actually see Batum and Astarte here in a tribe rush.
Yeah, they're actually pinging into the mid lane. Skill actually adaptating to the place of Pacific, roaming then to support the other lanes, knowing that the Ezreal bot is quite safe because of that Scuttler Crab buff in the Dragon area.
Yes. Nid is just, whoa, tons of damage from that Rupture, putting the Scream onto VYY even though they're not together. Like, sisigawan sila.
Hindi po pwede yun GS Azuray na hindi kayo together pero nagsisigawan kayo.
Hindi, dapat ano. But right now, VYY is actually doing a lot of damage onto Nids. JLC using that lane waste to great effect. 47 CS compared to Nids 35, but Nids did have that first blood to his name and has a 200 gold advantage against JLC.
Yeah, that really weighs a lot. Lalo na Cho'Gath versus Ezreal. It would be really difficult for him to kill Ezreal in the early levels if he misses that Rupture.
Yes, don't see that Batum and Astarte are here in the top lane.
I think they would be able to get JLC unless JLC would just stay there in the turret.
Yes, actually I think his Fire Sense is thinking, here comes it for the Rupture onto Achi. Oh, what a nice charm there.
Yeah.
Straight to the heart of Achi. Forces him to flash away.
Na-in-love si LeBlanc kay Pacific Oni doon.
Yes.
Valentine's na. Kaya siguro pinipick nila si Ari ngayon dahil Valentine's. Ari throwing away those charms.
The
Charming
Valentine's
people. Ano yun eh, parang ano siya, diba? Parang naghahasik siya ng pag-ibig. Sa Summoner's Rift natin.
And now, Astarte is now back with Luxuria, and Luxuria using his ultimate to poke JLC a little bit.
Actually, yung ult ni Lucian early on in the game, you can actually use it to clear waves. Depende sa wave management styles nyo. And also to harass like what Luxuria did in that moment.
Yes. Now, in terms of the CS, Luxuria and BYY are same 55-57. Oni will get caught out with our Dark Binding. Ochi will not attempt to go in. Oni still has his Flash and Spirit Rush to get out of that, and Batum getting
1v1 Scuttler.
Yes, Scuttler's really tanky.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any hard CCs to decrease the armor of that Scuttler.
Yes. Blue buff is up for Wargods. Will Batum invade onto that?
I don't think, maybe he will, pero I think once he sees Pantheon in the top lane, I think he would go for it. Pero until hindi niya makita si Pantheon kung dun sa malayong lane, I think he wouldn't go for it. And you know, as we see, he's waiting for Ezreal to extend a bit so that he can go in. And there, he sees Pantheon in the top lane. He's going for the dragon actually.
He actually go for it because of the attack speed boost and his health gain per third hit, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, and now look at that. Dragon's going down to Batum in a 1v1 fight, but oh! Sneaky move here from Wargods. They actually know.
I don't think they know, they just go in there to invade maybe. But then, yeah.
Oh! Skill gets got with the charm! And he dies to Oni, but I think they already knew that. With Stronger being up in the top lane, that might have a red signal for Wargods to say that, oh, Batum's not anywhere. He might be soloing Dragon because it is a Lucian. Oh, here comes the Grand Skyfall coming out of Stronger. Will he go in onto Luxuria? There it goes. This puts a little bit of a love tap to Luxuria. And Luxuria would actually get out of that. Actually, he was forced to flash.
Yeah, he expanded his flash, but then it's still a dragon for nothing. A good trade.
Yes.
Dragon for a flash, so not a bad. It's actually a good trade for a Pacific.
Yes, but with that flash being down from Luxuria,
It's tower hug time.
Yes, tower hug time. Magyayakapan sila ng Torre kasi walang ka-date si Luxor sa Rift. Sa Rift.
Baka malay mo may ka-date siya.
Sa Rift. Tapos nagawin sa Rift. Sa League of Legends naman pare. Alright. Blue buff will be given to Oni right here unless Astarte will smite that away from him. Will he smite it away? Actually, no. Okay, he will not.
I actually really like the Ari in the 5.2 patch. No? Very versatile pick. Very, yun nga, may taas ng assassination potential niya and meron siyang escape potential as well. And that charm is really good because of the CC it brings.
Yes. Nids almost finishing that Raw of Ages, didn't opt to go in for the Catalyst to protect her. Rushed through that blasting one for the damage output that didn't actually give out.
Yeah. Kasi ang katapat mo lang naman si Ezreal, so it's more of a farm lane and maybe just a bit of aggression. Pero you don't expect that Ezreal to go all in into a Cho'Gath except with a backup. And it will go also in the side of mids, wouldn't go into a full aggression mode without any backup or without hitting that that spikes from the underground.
Yeah, the rupture. And ooh, funny enough, BYY opted to go in for the early mana Mune, so he wants to go for the late game damage output Ezreal.
Yes, kasi Ezreal gets a massive damage spike once that mana Mune becomes a Muramana. And by that time, I think he would be getting his Triforce already. So doubled up yung kanyang potential by mid game to late game.
You can see right now that they were trying to get Nids out of that, but he's a really tanky Cho'Gath. Lots of HP coming out of him. He actually has his Rod of Ages right now.
Yeah.
And how much? Alright, in terms of the gold, pretty similar on the JLC and Nids because again of that assist and first blood going on to into Nids' favor.
Yeah, so we can also see that Batum has that
Would you like some
Kindle Gem?
cheese
Kindle
with
Gem.
your
Wait,
wine?
I was distracted by by Cho'Gath. I think it was a taunt, maybe. Would you like some cheese with that wine?
Classy gentleman Cho'Gath. Actually, they should make a Lady Rek'Sai. Kasi Void
creatures.
Void creature Rek'Sai. And she's, I think, the first ever
female
Voidborn. Yeah, Voidborn.
Yeah.
So, bagay na bagay talaga. So, Rito, please. And now, Ochi might get caught out here. There's the stun coming from Astarte. And will Ochi die to this? Very nice stun coming out of Stronger there to try and cancel out Bitum. Bitum will be forced to flash away. Still 1 HP down. JLC will die immediately. Will he use his Requiem to try and get someone? There he goes. He's charging. Bitum will go down. And that was a 2 for 3. Actually, 1 for 3 exchange. Yeah. So parang kape. Going in favor of Pacific Esports.
3 in 1.
Yeah, 3 in 1.
Napakatamis na 3 in 1.
Yes.
That was actually a commendable engage coming from Pacific, no? Tibbers!
Yeah, Tibbers.
Yeah, and maganda yung actually ginawa ni Batum na he got the tower aggression for at least 3 turret hits for giving Oni enough space to get that kill against Stronger.
Yes, and also Astarte waiting for Ochi to use his distortion,
yeah.
And then parang pinatong niya yung Tibbers doon sa midway point.
Original or really?
Parang midway point na kung saan siya nag-distortion si Ochi and then kung saan siya pwedeng bumalik from the distortion and tumama pa rin yung stun, I believe. Parang
medyo malaki naman yata AoE ng Tibbers so medyo may...
Yes, you can see here from the replay and okay.
It's still not available.
Still not available, so sorry for technical difficulties, but yes, I believe that was. I guess nakikita ko ngayon sa other replay screen na yung positioning nga talaga nung Tibbers was around that midpoint and a-stun siya either way if ever na bumalik siya. And not, like you said, tinank ni Betum yung tower damage.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
And JLC didn't cancel his teleport actually.
Yeah, he still went in, but he got killed, pero he still got a kill from Batum in that engagement.
Yes. Astarte also, like you said, finished.
Stopper's Blade.
Yes, and actually it's a very priceless item. It's very cheap.
Yeah.
And with the playstyle of Astarte, just go in, CC someone, and then let your team follow up with damage is perfect for how he plays.
Yeah, exactly. Kasi ang trabaho lang naman talaga ni Annie dito is to put up that Tibbers, insta-stun, and create chaos in the battlefield with that Diverse and the Molten Shield combo, as well as, you know, putting up some damage, and maybe he would be building a Morellonomicon to cancel out the healing and, you know, increase his magic damage by a bit.
Yes. Love is a battlefield. Alright.
Wow.
Alright, Dragon will be up in 1 minute and 10 seconds. Ang dami ko talagang sinasabi na kanta dito. 80 song actually yan eh. But now here comes the stun onto Bidoof. Bidoof takes a lot of damage. There's the 2-shot barrage coming out of BYY. He's still pretty safe right there. Wow.
Wow, so tanky.
So tanky.
So tanky, my friend.
With the Ninja Tabby and the Juggernaut upgrade onto his Ranger's Trailblazer right there.
I was actually, it could actually go either ways by, you know, he would be building a Warrior's upgrade or maybe a Trailblazer, a Juggernaut. But it was actually a good option to build for a Juggernaut kasi they only need him to tank the damage kasi the other people from Pacific could already do the damage. He could just be there to distract and zone yung carries ng Gamex.Wargods.
That's also, if Wargods gives around 5 to 10 seconds of, let's say, free time for Pacific to get any kind of objective that they want, you can actually kill it within that time limit. With the double spike coming in from Batum and Astarte, and of course, the Feast coming in from Nid.
Yeah, the Mega Smite, the level 18 Smite coming from the ult of Shogun.
Yeah, kahit may level 6 siya, may level 18 Smite agad. And now, this Dragon will be the next point of contention. Pacific Esports with the first Dragon. Again, the second Dragon buff will go in favor of Pacific Esports if they do get it. And now, they are just trying to hammer it down. Gamex.Wargods will try to get this. Here comes the Mad Dive coming in from Stronger, who will get the blasted. Nids will take it. Stronger will die to that. Actually, yes, he will die. Nids will follow from that. JLC is in the backline, just going terrorist mode onto dismembers. JLC, will he die to the Ignite proc? Yes, he will. And that was a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of Wargods.
Yeah, actually they failed to kill Karthus immediately. Actually kasi di ba nag-flash si Karthus paloob nung Dragon Pit. And yun, na-zone niya ng sobra si Luxuria. And naubusan na ng resources si Luxuria when they took that dragon. And as I have been stating dun sa mga previous matches, no, if you're provoking a dragon fight inside the pit, you would be trading off the positioning advantage that you have for a dragon. And that's what happened earlier. They gave away their positioning advantage and for a dragon. And you know, it was a 4-1 exchange.
Almost got that charm, just an inch left. And like you said, don't poke the dragon or the dragon will poke you back.
Did I say that?
Ay, hindi. Parang ano lang siya, metaphor. Saying na lang, yes.
Common knowledge.
Parang yun yung sinasabi mo na if you poke the dragon within his den, may laban na mangyayari.
Yeah, lalo na kasi meron silang Scuttler Vision dun.
Yes.
Alam mo, napaka-importante ng Scuttler Vision ngayon sa meta natin. No? Kaya medyo binawasan nila yung armor ng Scuttler kasi sobrang kunat niya talaga. And it's an essential for teams to take those objectives. Do it.
Also, may nakita ko last before in one of these Facebook videos that may Scuttler na may pumapatay sa kanya ng member, and then there's his teammate na pinapatay niya enemy member, and then the Scuttler, hero Scuttler, dashes in front of the, I believe, the skill shot and saves that enemy champion. Grabe, ang OP ng Scuttler.
Hero Scuttler.
Hero Scuttler.
Actually, yung Scuttler, ano siya eh, Shen Jr.
Shen Jr.
Meron siyang dash. Di ba? Kasi parang similar lang yung parang visual pack niya.
So, skama, tonti nga siya, di ba?
Oo, tonti. Kaya nga Shen Jr. Ayun, Ninja Scuttler.
Ninja Scuttler. And now, in terms of the vision, Wargods have a very nice vision overall in the map on those key points. And you can see right now, Luxuria being shown in onto this map. Right, just a little bit of a stalemate. BYY farming the bot lane. Pacific Esports positioning themselves to try and possibly tower dive VYY right now.
I think they would be tower diving him.
Yes. BYY safely arcing shifts away. And Nids, he's actually starting to grow in size.
Yes, he's in 5 stacks of Feast.
5 stacks of Feast already for the big man.
So he's actually going for a Negatron Cloak, maybe an Abyssal Scepter to counteract damage.
Here's the ultimate coming out of Stronger. Will he get someone down? Yes, he does have the hit, but a very nice rupture. Oh my gosh! stronger, still survives from that. And JLC will get picked off. Luxuria is still alive, but he will die to the Requiem. Lots of members of Pacific Esports are in the red zone. A starter running for his life. VYY doesn't have his two-shot barrage for the global assassination.
He actually used it earlier against Nids. Yes, nung nahuli siya. Pero as a Pantheon and a Borgana, it's you're being put in a really bad position. Kung ang mahuhuli lang ng ultimates nyo are your tanks. And you can't really burst them down. And JLC being caught out of position there early, maaga siya napatay nitong si Oni, Surya, at si Astarte. So he did not dish out that much damage as he has done earlier in the Dragon fight.
But still, parang perfect positioning yung nangyari sa kanya. Even though if he died,
actually,
he still got the kill onto Luxuria.
Yeah. Actually, kulang lang talaga sa follow-up.
And then, yung Grand Skyfall, be stronger, was a little bit too near to their own tower.
Yeah, and yun nga, kasi ang nasa location ng naman na yun is si Nids and yung si Batum, diba? Which are the tanks. And if you're gonna Grand Skyfall, I think mas optimal kung hihintay mo yung creep wave, to hold off yung movement.
Astarte will get caught out here by these members, but here comes Oni in the backline, going in like a boss. He will dash over the wall and dash back right out, and bloody fight. Achi using his clone to deceive, like we said.
Yes, exactly. LeBlanc the Deceiver.
Betu will see that stealth ward and just destroy it as it was placed. Skill will see that also with his sweeper lens. Also, I believe in the 5.3 patch, before Oracle's lens was a 475 upgrade, now it's 275.
Yeah, and also yung upgraded level ng trinket.
Yes.
Yung I think it is an enhanced warding totem.
Yes.
It can now hold 2 stacks.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's more useful as of the moment by the 5.3 patch than it is in the 5.2. Kasi masyadong mabilis yung cooldown niya, 60 seconds.
Yes.
And it lasts for I think 180.
Yes.
So may libreng sidestone ka if you buy a warding totem. And may 2 stack siya, so medyo semi-sidestone na siya.
Kaya pala but here comes the engage onto Betum. Betum will flash away. He is really tanky right now. And back to what I was saying, kaya pala ang dami ko rin nakikita minsan na mid laner na nag-opt na lang to go in for that enhanced warding totem.
Yeah. Kasi more vision control for your team. And if you're an assassin, maybe more mobile type of mid laner, you can easily ward off those places na medyo mahirap abutin, lalo na kung naglalakad ka lang.
Oh yes. Oh, but here comes a charm onto VYY, but he arcane ships away like a boss. And yeah, it's actually cheaper to buy that.
Yeah.
Long game run.
Actually, napansin ko lang, di ba Debonair Ezreal? Napaka-gwapo ng skin na yan. Kasi gwapo yung skin na.
Yes, kasi gwapo ka din.
Sige, basta ikaw. Alam mo namang supportive ako sa'yo.
Yes, but that will be the first dragon for Wargods right now. Pacific were in no position to try and stop that. And now they might get caught here on the JLC. JLC! Oh! The Orb of Deception doesn't hit. He will be able to kill Vince here and Batum. And actually nice there by Oni. Oni, wow. He dodges the two-shot barrage.
It was actually a misplay coming from VYY.
Yeah,
medyo napaaga yung kanyang estimation.
Still dodges it and of course the wreck him. But now Skill will be forced to flash out with the trade of the mid-tier 1 for Pacific Esports. And now Wargods in a 1,900 gold lead started warding their own area. VYY there almost gets, but now Achi! Oh my gosh, one more hit! He will die to that rupture!
Swag points for Nids there, flashing and using his rupture into the ground. I thought he would be slaying him by using his auto attack, but then he used his rupture. And then swag points for him, man.
Pag napanood mo yung sa Oppa Gangnam Style na music video, yung parang tumalikod nila siya, sumabog yung kotse ata yun.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Or yung sa mga Power Rangers, di ba? Yung pagpapatay na nila yung bad guy, natalikod sila and sasabog na yung bad guy. Parang ganun yung nangyari para kay Nids. Yung mga Power Ranger moments. And now JLC tuloy, will take a lot of damage from Luxuria and will die to that, he actually gets the kill onto the Timbers. That's 50 gold.
50 gold, yeah.
Yes.
Ang gusto ko lang din i-comment kanina, no, dun sa engagement na yun, kung saan nalugi yung Pacific. Kaya sila nalugi, most probably, is because of Oni missing that Orb of Deception, not immediately killing JLC. Kasi medyo nag-delay pa sila after.
Engage onto Nids here, but Nids is really tanky right now. Look at that. All of the skill shots and damage skills coming out of Wargods. He tanked it. And he's still pretty healthy.
I actually like Oni's build na after Morello Novigon, immediately rushing for a Zhonya's Hourglass. Kasi I believe that Ari needs that Hourglass for him to, for her, to prevent, you know, damage. Kasi kung nagkamali ka ng konti or nagkaroon ka ng medyo miscalculation using her Spirit Rush, using that Zhonya's is empirical or more important. Necessary. Medyo deep yung word
Medyo
natin.
deep.
Yeah.
Parang
it's necessary.
pagmamahal ng mga tao.
Yun.
Valentine's.
Yun
Talaga yun.
Yonex. Out to be.
Out to back. And now, Wargods again have around a 1,000 gold lead against Pacific. But still, if Wargods are able to position correctly, they'll actually out-damage Pacific Esports.
Yes, and I would also like to note that Ezreal now has his Triforce and the Muramana upgrade.
So tons of damage will be available.
Yes, expect so much damage coming from BYY from this moment onwards.
Yes, but still, the damage output coming in from Asuria isn't to be disregarded.
Yes, of course.
Static Shiv and Infinity Edge on a spam heavy or auto attack heavy champion like Delusion works very good, and they do see this actually with that ward right here. They do know that Pacific are just in the area waiting patiently.
Yeah, but then it was a bad thing to do kasi Gamex.Wargods are closer to the second tier turret of Pacific and they have a positional advantage as of the moment. So I think they're just gonna be defending this turret right here because they can. And they should.
Dark Biting misses only there by a inch. And here's the engage!
Wow!
Very nice flash there from BYY, dodges the stun. Astarte will get caught out there.
He didn't actually flash, he just, I think he just stepped away.
He arcing shifted away.
Yeah, I think,
I thought it was a flash, my bad. But still, very nice reaction time there from BYY.
I think that was to be expected kasi knowing Astarte having those aggressive plays, he's the type of person that would do that. And I think they anticipated that. It's an Annie pick. And what does Annie do? Flashes and Timbers in.
Yes, Timbers! And now, just a standoff from these two teams. Nothing too serious happening as of yet.
Nothing too cheesy.
But okay. Stronger just gets Ardent Blaze right there. Doesn't deal too much damage because Ardent Blaze, I believe, tinanggal na ata yung kanyang AD ratio.
I see. So it's more of now, it's more of rocking the passive.
Yeah, or
illusion.
I think, or if ever, mababa na lang talaga yung kanyang AD ratio.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's just more of a utility tool rather than a damage tool for Lucian.
Yeah, because spam heavy is Lucian with the piercing light.
Yes.
And his passive.
Wow, Pacific actually thinking about trading turrets against Gamex.Wargods. But I think Gamex.Wargods would be winning the trade because they're closer and they're more. I think they can push faster than the members of Pacific.
But Pacific, ooh, here comes the Grand Skyfall from Stronger, just there to zone out. Pacific.
Yes.
Also, yung Pacific kasi, even though if they do get out positioned for the push, ang lakas ng wave clear nila with Nids and Oni. So, medyo safe pa rin in terms of defending the towers.
Pero kanina kasi na si Oni tsaka si Nids na nandun sa mid lane.
Yeah.
Yung medyo mabagal lang is Lucian, Annie, and
Here comes the engage. JLC is in the front line, will die immediately, but he has done what he needs to do. Here comes Skill only tethering Nids right there. He will die, and that is a 1-4-3 exchange. Astarte still alive with a sliver of HP and will only be able to get this. He does have a Spirit Rush right up.
It would be very difficult for him to get this one.
Oh, but he's going on to Skill. Oh!
Wow, that was nice. That was nice.
He got the kill on the Skill, but they do lose the Dragons. Oh, but he's getting the kill. Maybe onto a stronger with the Hex Drinker.
Yeah,
Passive
he didn't,
saves him.
Yeah, he didn't actually think that Stronger would survive that one. So I think he tried to back away. But then that moment costed, that costed him his life.
Yes. Parang pag nagsasabi ka ng feelings mo sa babae, the moment of truth na yun, that single mistake will give you the kill. The yes or the no.
Yes.
In this case, the kill or the not kill.
Yes. Actually, hindi niya in-expect, I think, or kung in-expect niya, nag-hesitate siya.
Yes.
So sabi nga ni Akali, di ba? Hesitation is the seed of defeat.
Yes.
So guys, kung kayo may plano kayo mag-confess sa crush nyo, okay, mamaya na, hold that on.
But here comes Skill getting caught out here by two members of Pacific Esports. Stronger is in the backline, but here comes all of Pacific going down onto Skill. Poor Skill dies without any help from his teammates.
Yes,
out of position there.
Babarang muna sila, kukwentuhan ko muna kayo. I'm just kidding. They actually spotted, Gamex.Wargods actually spots Pacific taking down that Baron and decides to contest it.
Looks to engage, JLC will die again, doesn't have his ultimate just yet. Stronger will get caught out here. Luxuria is in a bad amount of HP. There's the two-shot rush coming out of BYY, but the triple kill for for Achi right there.
That double distortion though. So mobile, so good.
So mobile, so good. Much AoE, such damage. Wow. Eddie wow.
Ayun, so they disrupted that Baron call and they got an ace to boot, and that would be the second tier turret for Gamex.Wargods in the top lane of Pacific. Yes.
I thought it was going to be a bad engage.
Yes, kasi nahuli agad si JLC, di ba?
Yeah, and also Stronger was in a bad position, but na-bait lang talaga yung Pacific na pumasok sila lahat, and then Achi with the double greeting distortion
double
says,
distortion, man.
"Hey there, happy Valentine's." Distortion, triple kill.
Oh, it's like, whoa.
Like what? Alright, and with that, they do have almost a 5,000 gold advantage. 5 tower kills to 4 tower kills, 16 kills to 17 kills.
So medyo close in terms of objectives and kills. Nagkatalo lang talaga sa gold lead. I think, 5k, medyo malaki. Kasi looking at this scoreboard, di ba 5-4? Pero yung kills, 16 to 17, pero 5k yung gold lead. I think a big factor there is yung parang kill streaks, tapos yun na-shutdown, and the assists coming from the members of Gamex.Wargods, reducing a 5k gold deficit in favor of them.
Yes. Now, it's just again a standpoint in the middle. Here comes the man dive from Stronger, goes in. Pacific Oni is in a bad position, forced to flash out, taking a lot of damage there, and here will die to BYY. There comes the ultimate from Luxuria, here comes the ultimate from JLC, and oh my gosh!
The damage is real!
The damage is real, even though at start they had that bolt and shield up.
Yes.
They got blasted from the heavens.
Yes. That was Garthos blasting Annie.
And they will be able to see Gamex trying Wargods getting this Baron.
Yes. I must commend JLC for his performance in this game. Isa siya sa mga key people dun sa engages kasi he puts up a lot of damage once he dies in the middle of the team fight. And yun yung ginagawa niya. He's just waltzing in inside the team fight and say, "Hi guys, my name is Karthus, I'm gonna kill you all."
Yes, the terrorist Karthus.
Yes.
Suicide Karthus.
Suicide bomber Karthus. Bummers.
Dapat bigyan sila ng ganun skin, no? Yung para suicide bomber Karthus.
Yeah, but I think that would be like a bit racist, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. my bad. No, parang kasing ano.
Yeah, we support all religious. We just want to play esports.
No discrimination. Parang lang, na curious na kasi ako bang kumaga ng skin na makita yung parang Karthus.
Yes.
And
we understand the move.
Yeah. And right now, there is already around 7,000 gold lead for Gamex.Wargods with the Baron buff, with 2 Dragon stacks, giving them a lot of push potential, but
sieging potential for Gamex.Wargods.
Because they don't see Pacific trying to reposition here. They put a ward there, they will see Stronger. Oh, Stronger! He will go in, but the battle is still there. This does not just out, but Achi is in very, very wrong territory there. Here comes the follow-up from Wargods. Nice rupture there. Does stop the aggression. And that was a 1-4-0 trade in favor of Pacific.
It was actually, I think the charm was meant for the Pantheon who has that spell shield. Pero it actually hit Oni. And Oni, it actually hit Ochi.
Yeah.
And he dropped in a sliver of health. And he managed to survive. Pero that was like, I think it's a surprise that got him. So medyo nagulat ang Gamex.Wargods doon. Kasi they're just treading into unfamiliar territory.
Yes. And now with that, Pacific Esports were able to stop the push of Gamex.Wargods for a momentary set of time.
Yes, that's actually good kasi yun nga, they managed to stop yung Baron buff. And yung Baron buff natin ngayon is I think 180 seconds na lang, 3 minutes game time.
Yes.
And if you don't make it count, medyo masasayang eh. Mas maliit na lang yung window mo to create something out of the Baron buff dun sa recent patches natin.
Yes, and now Wargods Stronger will start off this dragon. Here comes BYOA in the backline. Pacific do see this. Will they try to contest? I believe they will not. And the third dragon buff will go to Wargods right now. Also, the Scuttler will die to that. And now it looks like a stalemate right now. Both teams just playing safe right now. Don't want to do anything that will cause them a lose in terms of the team fights, because both teams have the capacity to actually push until the inhibitor if someone dies.
Yeah, actually the Baron buff just expired and medyo walang nagawa ang Gamex.Wargods with that except for a dragon. And yun nga, yung sinasabi natin na 3 minute na lang yung timer nung Baron buff, so you need to make the most out of it.
Yes. But with the third dragon, that is 2 dragons away from the aspect of the dragon, compared to Pacific Esports 3 dragons away. If you compare the time limits, that's 12 minutes compared to the 18 minutes kung makuha nila ng tuloy-tuloy yung dragon in terms of the wait time. And right now, here comes a aggressive stance from Wargods.
Yes, they've been searching the jungle, clearing out vision against Pacific, so that if they own the jungle, they can make more plays and more surprises coming for Pacific if they decide to go in the jungle, ward off. Someone might get caught.
Ooh, he's taking a good amount of damage from Stronger. That Heartseeker strike, I believe, chunks him down with 1/8 of his health down.
Kasi right now wala masyadong armor itong si Nid. Focus siya sa magic based items, which is actually good. Kasi si BYY, which is an Ezreal, medyo magic based din siya as an AD carry. And yeah, so looks like Gamex.Wargods trying to siege down this turret right here, trying to clear out the jungle Pacific for vision, and Camp Bear surprise someone this Valentine's Day. Get them some roses and get a kill.
Here comes Engage Stronger for the stun. There comes JLC in the backline, just going in onto Pacific Esports. Bitoom super low in HP, and what a nice trade there for Wargods. They forced out a lot from Pacific, forced out the flash from Bitoom there and put him to recall, possibly giving Wargods a little bit more free space to try and go in. Here comes Stronger with the man dive.
Man mode.
Here comes. Oh, he actually flashed out of the rupture.
Wow.
Wow.
I think that was just for the distraction for them to take the second tier turret of Pacific.
And actually, if they do go in for that, Pacific would lose because Bitoom was still trying to go in back to the bottom lane. And now, Wargods might actually try to reposition to get the Baron. Baron will be up in about a minute and 10 seconds. And who will actually get this move? Oh, actually might watch.
Yeah, gusto ko lang ulit i-note yung si JLC. Napaka talaga, may naman mode niya yung mga Pacific members, just waltzing inside the battlefield and saying, "Hi, Karthus, I'm Karthus. I'ma damage you. I'ma kill myself and then I'm gonna wreck you."
Yes. John Lloyd Cruz.
Yes.
ang catchword niya is ingat. Pero ngayon, sabi, parang hindi, no?
Hindi.
And now Pacific are trying to get wards into the Baron area. They know that if Wargods, let's get this, Wargods, double buff there, double ward there, is the Gingerbread and the Dragon Slayer ward, I believe.
Ano yan, para sure na makita nila yung kalaban.
Yes, and there's actually a retreat. I don't know who pinged it. Oh, it's actually from Pacific. And Wargods are just hammering down onto this mid lane right now. Pacific might be forced to recall or to try going to the top lane, but Wargods are just going in for the mid lane. Yes, Pacific will be forced to recall and try to defend this. I believe they do have, or actually, no, they don't have home guard boots right now. So there will be a little bit of damage going in onto the tower right there. But Wargods didn't know the positioning of Pacific Esports, so they just went in for defensive wards into the jungle of Pacific Esports. And right now, Pacific Esports are going to force their way into the Baron area, possibly get the pick. Dark Binding does miss. And yeah, that's about it. They're just waiting.
Yeah, I think they would be doing the Baron dance.
Yes, the Baron dance, the ever so good ritual that most
that
players
could make or break the games.
Yes, the
it's time to tango.
Yeah, it's time to tango. Please be gentle with me.
it's my first time.
Nga pala, there is the PGS What Is Love already up.
Yeah, the album actually, it's in the PGS. I think PGS
Twitter?
No, it's an album, Facebook album.
Pro Game Series or the PGS Rift?
I'm not sure actually.
Actually, baka Pro Game Series.
Most probably the Pro Gaming Series album.
Yeah, I haven't
Just check it out, guys.
Yes. Like recently pala kasi nagagawa, so we haven't seen it. But here comes the engage by JLC. Mind Dive will come out stronger right there, and this takes a whole lot of damage. He will die, and now Wargods are pushing down on the Pacific skill, taking a lot of damage, and Stronger will die to Batum right there, but Batum will actually die to the Ignite right here. No, he will survive. 1-for-1 trade. And Astarte will go down to that Mystic Shot of BYY. And this might be the moment for Wargods to push in the mid lane or possibly the top lane, because there is a monster ray right now. A lot of
minions.
Siege minions coming in. Or actually, yeah, 2 siege minions. And then this bot lane is actually also
building up.
Yes.
And also Dragon is now up as well. So Gamex.Wargods has options on what to do next after the siege of the top lane of Pacific. Gamex.Wargods trying to back. I think they will be recalling for them to regen and maybe do the next step of their sieging plan, or maybe taking down the objectives against Pacific in this game. And it's 43 minutes into the game. I think it's around 6k gold lead in favor of Gamex.Wargods. 18-22 in the scoreboard, and 5 to 7 thirds taken in favor of still Gamex.Wargods.
Yeah, Wargods putting their foot down, saying that Pacific Esports, we don't want you to get our second place, so we will fight with all our might.
Of course. Yes, you can't let your adversaries, take the win so easily. If you want to take the win, then you need to give everything.
Yes, parang sa pagmamahal.
Oo, syempre, di ba?
Talaga bumabreak tayo doon. Dahil sa parang Valentine's special na natin.
Kasya kaya yung Pacific pag pumasok sila lahat sa bush na yan? Like, laki kasi ni Shogun.
Yes. And while that is happening, Wargods are trading the Dragon for actually nothing. Oh no, Pacific Esports now trying to go in onto this Baron a little bit too late. Oni will try to go in onto JLC. JLC uses Zoyas right there. Oni now trying to sprint rush away. Here comes the dive by Stronger. They still don't have the Baron, and Astarte gets wiped off the face of the plan. Wargods just cleaning up right now. Oni will die. It will follow from that, and Luxuria putting a lot of damage onto skill. One hit from dying. Stronger, so huge, and he will kill him with a smite.
Yes, that's a very satisfying
swag kill.
Yes, actually, aside kaya sa feeling kapag nakaka-kill ka with the smite, like parang, oh my god, I can't reach him. Oops, no, I have smite. And looks like Gamex.Wargods, boys, to finish this game 45 minutes into the clock. And yeah, Gamex.Wargods takes this one. It would be a 1-1, a draw between Pacific and Gamex.Wargods.
Yes, and that concludes this best of 2 series, Pacific Esports versus Gamex.Wargods.
Yes, very beautiful matches, well executed. It's just a matter of skill and more execution for both of these teams. But I really enjoyed watching these matches, with the cheese picks and nice plays coming from both teams.
Very nice opener there from Pacific, using Astarte with the smite,
Yes.
forcing Stronger to die. Actually, no, yes.
It was actually VYY who was first blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Tama. Ang play yung sa first blood.
Yeah.
I was, yung kanina play game 1 pala yun, my bad. But still, yes, very nice try there from Pacific. It was just the, let's say, late game damage output
Yes.
that Gamex.Wargods had that won them that very, very interesting second game.
Yes, the cheese picks. And VYY is actually 10-1-12. A 22 KDA game for him. Very nice. Very well executed game. Sobrang sakit ng Ezreal. Props to VYY.
And now, we are going into the standings to see how many points these two teams have. Gamex.Wargods still in second place, 11 points. But Pacific Esports, with that one win in Game 1, got them to third place right now. Hindi siya, di yung kanina pag-usapan namin Sir Seth na possible third place. It's really third place right now. So congratulations to Pacific Esports and Gamex.Wargods for bringing a lot of action into the Rift.
Yes. But then, let's not forget, yung ibang teams meron lamang 10 games and 12 games. So meron pa silang chance humabol sa ating PGS 2015 spring season.
And so guys, that was Game 2 in this best of 2 series of Set 1. And you know what that means. After Game 2, we have the Watch and Win.
Watch and win.
Now you can see right now, 500 RP will be credited straight to your LoL accounts. If you want to get this, put in the correct answers, correct spelling, no editing, because they will not be considered.
Yes, it would be forfeited.
Yes, very true. So kung gusto niyo pa magkaroon ng medyo late na Valentine's gift para sa mga LoL player
LOL
sweethearts
grill,
nyo.
grill gamers.
Mga grill gamers or para pa pag boy? Regular gamer lang. Guy gamer.
Guy gamer.
Alright, so I will do a drum roll with the countdown, and Cairo 10 will give you the question. So here it is. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In Game 1, how many assists did Pacific Astarte have by the end of the 20-minute mark? So again, in Game 1, how many assists did Pacific Astarte have by the 20-minute mark?
So hindi siya 21 minutes, hindi siya 19 minutes, 20-minute mark, yung pina-exacto.
Yes.
So
ilang assists yun? Kung ilan yung nakuha niya dun sa scoreboard?
Yes. So kung I believe if YouTube is up, you could actually try to go back and replay that. Kasi pag Azubu... Oh nga, sorry, my bad. Pala. Sorry, but yeah, sorry, that was my bad. Okay. But so guys, that was again Game 2 in this best of 2 series. That was Gamex.Wargods versus Pacific Esports, and we will have in set 2 Mineski Globe versus Imperial Pro Team Blue.
Yes, so
again,
it would be the
undefeated
Kings
versus the Rising Stars.
Yes.
Okay na, kasi parang sakto kasi Rising Stars na yun sa NBA ngayon. Yung
sino?
Yung sa All-Star Weekends.
Oh, okay.
Kasi Rising Stars yung mga rookies na going into fame.
Actually, veterans na rin yung mga players sa IPTV. Pero medyo new team.
Yung sa new team lang yung sasabi.
Okay.
Alright, so guys, we would also like to invite you to join the PGS Rift G-Talk. Again, the ID is 171-88811. That's 171-88811. If you want to join the PGS Rift family to have good times, good vibes, and
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's. So, sakto. Also, we would like to invite you to follow our Twitter and Instagram accounts at @PGSLOL for both of those accounts, and join our PGS Rift official group. That's www.facebook.com/groups/PGS Rift, and the Pro Gaming Series official Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/Pro Game Series. Again, I am GS Asrai with the 9, and alongside here with me is
GS Cairo 10 with as in 10 As in Ben 10.
As in Ben 10, yun na lang. 10 as in Ben 10. Para medyo, astig, di ba? And we will be right back.